Why, when we fasted, did you not see it? Our souls we have afflicted. Do you not know? Behold, while you are fasting, you engage in business, and your workers you continue to oppress. Behold, you fast in strife and quarreling, and with a meanly clenched fist you strike. Today you do not fast in such a way as to make your voice heard on high. Is this the kind of fast I delight in? A fast merely to deprive one's body? Is it bowing the head like the willows or reclining in sackcloth and ash? Do you call that a fast? A day in which the Holy One delights? Is not the fast that I desire the unlocking of the chains of wickedness, the loosening of exploitation, the freeing of all those oppressed, the breaking of the yoke of servitude? Is it not the sharing of your bread with those who starve, the bringing of the wretched poor into your house, or clothing someone you see who is naked, and not hiding from your kin in their need? Then shall your light burst forth like the dawn, your waters of healing soon flourish again. Your righteousness will travel before you, and the glory of the Almighty will encompass you. Then will you call, and the Eternal One will answer. You will cry out, and God will respond. Here am I. The commentary speaks about this Haftarah, posing the question of what it will take to create a world transformed. Its answer posits a society governed justly, interpersonal relationships characterized by caring, and religious life that points us toward ultimate meaning. Isaiah suggests that if we achieve all this, God will intervene to bring a society transformed. But if we achieve all this, society will already been transformed. For Isaiah, ritual action without moral action is not meaningful. Ritual acts and conduct supporting social justice become constant parts of our lives when they reinforce each other. And so for me, what I think about with Isaiah is to think not only about the fast that we are taking in today, but to transform it to understand that these grumblings that go on within our stomachs are grumblings that many people experience every day. And so when I think of the homeless population, many of whom served our country in many wars, and when I think also about all the people that we can be thankful for, the people who have served us. And I think here about everyone from the sanitation workers who retrieve our takeaways that we no longer want. I think about the service providers in our supermarkets. I think about the healthcare providers, the public servants who we call upon in times of need. And I think about the nearby communities whose ancestors toiled in slavery for 250 years, and then in racially separated and segregated America for another 90 years. And finally, I think about our Jewish and non-Jewish brothers and sisters who suffered and still suffer from oppression of the worst kind. So this prayer, Isaiah, means a lot to me, and I'd be very happy to call on anyone who would like to share what this prayer might mean for you too. So if you would, you can stand, you can raise your hand, you can, or you can pass and just accept the words of Isaiah. But this is what Emily wanted me to do, was sort of have a little bit of, not a class, but more of a conversation. So if anyone would like to say anything at this point, we certainly would welcome it. Yes, please.
Shy. So to me, it's an important reminder on Yom Kippur to.
Ricky, can you speak up a little if possible?
Okay, it's an important reminder of
Yeah.
Yom Kippur. Okay. Is that better? Boom. It's a really important reminder on Yom Kippur, which is the message that I think we've been talking about again and again, is that it's not just about us. And when we think about us, we also need to remember all of the people that make even who we are today possible. From, those who fix our streets or create streets, to those who clean the garbage, to those who if we are privileged enough to be able to eat in restaurants, who take care of us in restaurants. Every single one of us plays a role, and it's important to remember them, and not only remember them, but remember we have to respect them with wages that matter, with health care that matters, with lives that matter.
Thank you so much, Ricky. Yes, Alan.
I mean to be making such a presence of myself here today. I don't want to get political here, but I'm thinking, can you hear me?
Yeah, just speak
Yes.
directly into it.
Hello?
Yes.
I've been doing, my parents both have Holocaust connections. My mother fled Nazi Germany as a teenager. Thank God she and her family got out. My father left Poland before the war started. Unfortunately, his mother did not. She was most likely murdered at Auschwitz. But I've been thinking of the connections between what was happening in Nazi Germany and Europe at that time and what's happening in our world, and especially this country now. Feel very frightened by it because I see too many parallels and feel we really need to act on it. Doug has spoken very well about this, and it's just, again, don't want to get political, but this, there are things happening in this world that are very, very sobering and frightening, from Ukraine to right back here, and that's what I have to say.
Thank you so much, Alan.
Speak right into it. Can you hear me?
Not really.
I'm
How about the other mic? How about the other mic? Yeah, I don't think it's on. Or how about the other mic? Works.
trying to speak loud enough that you can all hear me. I've had practice. I raised 2 kids. I hear Isaiah in another way. I hear Isaiah telling us that we all need to take action. Not just you or somebody who feels it, but we all need to feel it. We all need to speak up. We all need to take action in all of our endeavors every day. It's not just a once-time thing. And that if we don't, this world that we live in is going to change for the worse, as it has been changing. And so we need to take that responsibility for ourselves, for the lives of those around us, and for everyone that is here. We need to take that responsibility and speak up for them, especially the ones who don't have a voice.
Thank you very much, Tova, and thank all of you for inviting this conversation today, and I wish you all a good fast.